Capturing image files. The Windows 7 deployment process relies on image files. To deploy a large number of identical computers, you install and configure a reference computer and then capture an image of it. Traditional image files are sector-based, which means that they are replicas of an existing disk at the bit level. The image file format does not recognize the file and directories on the disk, just a sequence of bit values. This type of image can have several different file extensions, but the most common ones are .iso and .img. The image file format that Microsoft created for Windows deployment purposes is called Windows Imaging, which uses the .wim file extension. Windows imaging files are not sector-based, rather they are file-based, which means they are different from sector-based images in several important ways. Bandwidth efficient, non-destructive, hardware independent, compressed, multiple operating systems, single instance storage, expandable, bootable, editable. Capturing images. To create an image file, you must capture an existing source and package it using the Windows imaging format. As noted earlier, the typical method for creating a customized image file for deployment to Windows 7 workstations is to install and configure Windows 7 on a reference computer and then capture an image of the reference computer's hard disk. This process can be manual or automatic, relatively simple or extremely complex. Depending on the scope of your deployment project, you might have to build and capture only one reference computer or dozens. This depends on how many workstation configurations you must deploy. If all of the workstations in your enterprise are identical in every way, then you only need to build one reference computer and capture one image, whether you are deploying 10 workstations or 10,000. In this case, manual procedures are usually preferable. If, on the other hand, you have users with different needs requiring you to deploy many different workstation configurations, you will have to build multiple reference computers and capture multiple images. The larger the number of images you have to create and maintain, the more you will benefit from automating some or all the image creation process. Capturing an image manually using imagex.exe. When you have only one image to capture or a small number of images, it is usually not worth the trouble to automate the reference computer build process or the image capture process. Installing a reference computer. The easiest way to create a single reference computer is to simply install Windows 7 using a standard installation DVD and then configure it to the exact specifications of your desired workstation configuration. To do this, you might have to do any or all of the following: install applications, apply updates, add language packs, configure workstation settings. Preparing the reference computer. Once you have installed and configured the reference computer, you must prepare for image capture by running the systemprep.exe program from the command prompt. The systemprep.exe program is included with Windows 7 and is located in the Windows /system32/systemprep folder. When running systemprep on the reference computer, use the following syntax. During the operating system installation, Windows 7 automatically generates certain values such as the security ID, which must be unique on the network. Running systemprep.exe with the /generalized parameter removes the unique values so that they are not captured in the image file and replicated to the target workstation. The /OOBE parameter configures Windows 7 to present the Windows Welcome interface the next time the computer starts. The alternative to the /OOB parameter is the /audit parameter, which causes the system to boot into a standard interface that the installer can use to customize the system by installing software components and altering configuration settings.